This has been a fantastic year, and it was kind of culminated by these three individuals making the national tournament, and it's just a testament to kind of where our program's heading and what's been put into place the last 2 years.
Like the past 2 weeks, we've been like tuning in and like dialing in our takedowns and like our escapes and what we're gonna do on top. So that's the main thing that we've been doing the past 2 weeks. First 2 weeks in the practice room, it took me at least 5 shots on someone just to take them down. So like that's the biggest struggle. But now that I think I can take like about anyone down in the room. What will help like from learning from this for the future is we'll be able to say that we've been there before, and so it won't be that rush that's going through our body like, oh, it's first time. So obviously I want to place at the nationals and be a All-American, but the main thing is I want to go to the top, so I want to be a champion.
Dustin's a special young man. He came to Wheeling Jesuit as one of the best wrestlers in the country. He was in and out of the national rankings throughout his high school career, had an opportunity to choose probably some pretty big Division I schools, and chose to come to Wheeling Jesuit because he believed in what we were doing. He's had an unbelievable year that's had challenges to it. As he mentions, he was having trouble scoring on people at the beginning of the year, and now he's one of the best in the country, and that's a testament to the hard work that he's put in and his commitment to be great.
We've just been tuning up on technique and pushing ourselves and fixing the little things to make a push in this last week. The biggest transition was probably on my feet. I kept on going to 1 or 2 moves that I was used to in high school that worked, but in college it's just a transition that people are going to find, defend that. You got to go to something else, and you have to, you can't just have one move. You have to have several. Just to see what it's like to be on the big stage with 16 other kids that are ranked in the country, at my weight. Just to be there and experience that, it's gonna be awesome. I think it just shows, especially incoming freshmen or people that are looking to come here, that as a true freshman you can do it here. We have the coaching staff, and we have kids on the team that push you in the room. My goal is All-American at the NCAA tournament.
Nolan's another one that's just a funny story. Nolan contacted me on Easter to tell me that he was coming to Wheeling Jesuit, and he actually told me at that time he would be our first ever national qualifier, and he was our first national qualifier, winning in the semis of regionals. He will always be known as our first one. He's a special young man with lots of energy. Our guys on the team would attest to that, and he's very motivated. He comes from Walsh Jesuit, which is one of the traditional powerhouses in the country, and he's used to the big stage, and he kind of enjoys that.
Being in high school, you just dream about wrestling. In college, going to the next level, but going to the national tournament is just a really big thing for me. In high school, I wrestled from a distance and really was just like, would just do one thing, but now I got to college and was able to wrestle more in close, and I'm able to shoot more and get more attack. I think it'll motivate them to work harder, and just see that 3 true freshmen going to the national tournament is a really big deal. So I think they'll be preparing a lot more in the off-season, trying to compete for a spot. I want to be champ, so I think that I've prepared myself to do that, and I can reach that goal.
Preston is the third of these 3 freshmen that made it, and he's certainly one of the best. He's ranked 6th in the country right now as a freshman. He's had a wonderful year wrestling 2 weight classes, half the year up a weight, and performing well. He comes from Ohio as well, and Preston was one who from the start said he wanted to be the best in the country. He made a big commitment coming here because we don't have a tradition or things put in place that would give somebody confidence that the resources are there. But again, just like the other 2, he made the commitment to come here and help build it. To be able to qualify 3 guys to the national tournament's a big deal, and it's even a bigger deal. I think we're the only team in the country with 3 freshmen that'll be there. So it gives us an opportunity to recruit and to attract the best kids in the country, where they know they can come to Wheeling Jesuit and become a national champion, and certainly reach their goals on and off the mat.